One summer, a young boy visited his grandfather during his holidays. They spent their days playing and laughing together. One day, the boy asked his grandfather, "Grandpa, when I grow up, I want to be successful. Can you tell me how to achieve that?" The grandfather smiled and said, "Of course." He took the boy to a nearby nursery and bought 2 small plants. Back home, the grandfather planted one plant in a pot and placed it inside the house. The other plant he planted outside in the yard. "Now," the grandfather asked, "which plant do you think will grow better in the future?" The boy thought for a moment and said, "The one inside the house. It's safe from dangers like strong sunlight, storms, or animals. The plant outside might not survive." The grandfather smiled but didn't say much. "Let's see what happens," he said. The boy left with his parents, and years passed. 4 years later, the boy came back to visit his grandfather. This time, he reminded his grandfather, "Grandpa, last time I asked you about how to be successful, but you didn't really tell me. Now, you have to give me an answer." The grandfather chuckled and said, "Let me show you something first." He took the boy to the plant in the pot inside the house. It had grown into a small tree, but it looked weak and fragile. Then he took the boy outside to the yard, where the other plant had grown into a tall, strong tree. Its branches spread wide, offering shade to everyone passing by. The grandfather turned to the boy and asked, "Now, tell me, which plant grew better?" "The one outside," the boy replied, surprised. "But how? That plant faced so many dangers. How did it grow so big and strong?" The grandfather smiled and said, "You're right, it faced challenges like storms, strong sunlight, and even animals. But those challenges made it stronger. The plant outside had the freedom to grow its roots deep and wide. The storms may have shaken it, but they also made its roots stronger. Now it stands tall, unshaken by small storms." He continued, "Remember this, my boy. If you always choose the easiest, most comfortable path, you won't grow as much as you can. But if you're willing to face challenges, no goal will be out of your reach. Problems aren't obstacles, they're steps to success. Embrace them, and they'll make you stronger." The boy looked up at the tall tree and took a deep breath. He finally understood his grandfather's lesson. Life, just like that tree, is full of challenges. But those very challenges are what help us grow, learn, and succeed. Every obstacle is like a puzzle waiting to be solved, just like in a game. The fun part of a game is figuring out how to win, in life works the same way. So, don't fear challenges. Face them, solve them, and grow stronger with each one. With determination and courage, you can achieve anything. Keep rising, and remember, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise.